Hey guys, Isaac Walden here for Hunting the River King. Just want to tell you today about my absolute favorite trap for eliminating the insanely annoying pest known as the Asian tiger mosquito. There are a lot of traps on the market that are an absolute waste of time when it comes to catching mosquitoes in general, and especially the Asian tiger mosquito, which just absolutely plagues Southern California and other parts of the United States. The one I've discovered is my new favorite.
Asian tiger mosquitoes are an invasive form of mosquito from Asia that I believe came over in ships' cargo holds and have established themselves here in what was previously fairly mosquito-free Southern California, completely ruining the summer for countless outdoor enthusiasts and gardeners, and just destroying your backyard when it comes to getting to actually enjoy it. Here's one that has kindly volunteered to be a feature model for today's video. Thank you.
It's a little hard to catch this on video. Trying to focus on it with my camera. Sorry for the shakiness, but you see it actually has some black and white striping, which is one of the fairly unique features that sets it apart from your average Anopheles mosquito that you may have run into. A little hard to see here, but it actually has some black and white striping on its legs as well. Another rather cardinal feature. But for what most people actually care about, and the reason they're so terrible, is not only do they thrive where we used to not have mosquitoes, but they just keep biting over and over again. They tend to target the ankles and legs, hence the name ankle biters, and they are prolific. They need hardly any water to thrive, and boom, you've got a huge problem on your hands. This is my current favorite mosquito trap right now. It's the Biogents BG-Mosquitaire trap. It's basically a bucket with a fan inside that acts to suck mosquitoes in while blowing out a attractant scent designed to specifically target Asian tiger mosquitoes, and that's the BG-Sweetscent. This has been out a few years. I really hesitated on it as it is quite expensive, but it has more than paid for itself in nearly eliminating all Asian tiger mosquitoes around my home, while not destroying all the other insects that are relatively harmless. This is just part of what I mentioned earlier, is kind of a multifaceted approach to tackling this annoying problem, where I've used many different products, and there's still a few others I use in addition to the Mosquitaire, but this one certainly has my highest kill count at this point. And probably most importantly, we were able to go out in the backyard now and be relatively mosquito-free, when in the past, before using this trap, we were still battling a fair number of them. Now, something to remember with all these traps, you definitely do not want to be putting them at an area where you don't have mosquitoes, where you don't want to attract them. So let me break that down a bit. With a mosquito trap, especially any that has some sort of attractant lure or smell, that's going to bring the mosquitoes in. And if you're putting it right next to your door or right inside your home, you may just be attracting a problem or worsening a problem. That's something Vector Control has mentioned to me when I've spoken with them about this issue in the past. However, if you put it at an area where you already know they are, and then gradually move that trap further and further away from your dwelling place, you can potentially push the problem further out. At least that's been my experience. So here's my Biogents trap. You can see I put it next to a bunch of my watering cans, an area that just tends to attract mosquitoes, and it's done a great job at eliminating a ton of them. A couple features you'll notice right off the bat. This is on a kind of pivot here where it will swing open whenever the fan is going on. Otherwise, the counterweight at the side will pull it closed, keep the mosquitoes trapped inside. This is perforated, so the scent inside is being blown out. It's a darker color, and on the side over here is where the outlet cord is. Here's the trap again. I've unplugged it just to show you some of the features. Power cord down there. Power cord is like, I think, 30 feet. They're very generous with it. Manufactured in Germany. Not your average Chinese mosquito trap. You can see it swung shut now that the power is turned off. Let's see what we've caught. This has been running for, maybe a week and a half or so since I last changed it out. Oh yeah. Yeah, plenty of those. Horrific Asian tiger mosquitoes. A little hard to see here as my camera's trying to focus. That's all dead Asian tiger mosquitoes. There's a few live ones in there that aren't too happy either. You can see one trying to get out. I'd estimate there's probably easily close to 50 or more in there. A little hard to see on video. So here's what's under the hood on the trap. There's a little holder for whatever scent you choose to use. This one seems to work excellent specifically for the Asian tiger mosquitoes. And it smells, for lack of a better description, like really foul, dirty gym socks. And over here is where the fan is. So it's creating a suction here, sucking mosquitoes in, and then blowing the scent that's inside here out and out these perforated areas. So you can visualize just the scent emanating forth, mosquitoes travel over and sucked inside. So here I am emptying out the contents after that week and a half or so of running this. As you can see, I caught a lot of mosquitoes. The predominant species is an Asian tiger mosquito with its white and black stripes. A little hard to see here on the video. It definitely did have a little bit of bycatch, and by that I mean catching some moths, which I did not want to target. But if I had been running a light attracting trap, this would be absolutely full of moths and other insects, beetles, and pollinators that I am not interested in catching. So I consider this an acceptable amount of bycatch for what I'm targeting. Take a look. Oh yeah. I should also mention you can make a very similar style trap for very little. Basically need a 5-gallon bucket, some sort of tool to cut out part of the 5-gallon bucket, some mesh, one of those little cloth bags that you can quickly attach to an opening, and some tubing with a little fan. Drill a hole through the side, plug it into your power source. The fan's going to create some suction so that this, which will go on top, do this somewhat awkwardly, will suck many mosquitoes in, and at the same time the part that's blowing is going to be blowing the mosquito attractant that you just taped to the inside or somehow attached to the inside of this. Definitely catches mosquitoes. I could probably fine-tune the design a bit, but just wanted to let you all know. If you guys are more interested in how to do this, let me know and I'll do a how-to video. Alright guys, so that's my review of the BG-Mosquitaire Biogents trap. It's definitely been my most successful Asian tiger mosquito trap. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you have any questions, if you've used the trap, you have some feedback on it, please let me know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe. I will also be sharing in another video, linked above, some of the other traps I've used, the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's a lot of options out there. In general, the light traps are not going to work, but some of the fan traps might. Alright you all, thanks for watching. Hope your backyards are free of Asian tiger mosquitoes.